Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are diving the 2025 Nissan Armada. It is making waves in the full-size SUV segment with a bold redesign, upgraded tech, and a fresh powertrain that marks a new chapter for Nissan's largest SUV. Long known for its rugged body-on-frame construction and powerful V8 engine, the Armada enters 2025 with a complete makeover that brings it in line with modern expectations both in terms of efficiency and luxury. First off, the biggest news is under the hood. The old 5.6-liter V8 that used to power the Armada is gone. In its place is a brand new 3.5-liter twin-turbocharged V6 engine. It produces 421 horsepower and 469 pound-feet of torque. That's a big bump in torque compared to the outgoing V8, and it translates into quicker acceleration, smoother highway cruising, and better towing capability. Plus, Nissan claims improved fuel efficiency, which has always been one of the Armada's weak points. That new engine is paired with a 9-speed automatic transmission, replacing the older 7-speed unit. The shifts are smoother and quicker, helping the Armada feel more responsive on the road. Whether you're emerging onto the highway, passing slower traffic, or towing a trailer, the new setup feels more refined and capable. Rear-wheel drive is standard, with 4-wheel drive available on all trims. Towing capacity stays strong, at around 8,500 pounds, which makes the Armada a solid choice for families who haul boats, trailers, or campers. Visually, the 2025 Armada is all new. It still has that boxy, aggressive stance, but the design has been modernized with a cleaner grille, sleeker LED headlights, and a more sculpted body. The rear end has also been redesigned with slimmer taillights and a more refined tailgate. Nissan is clearly going for a more premium look, and it works. The SUV feels less like an old-school truck and more like a modern luxury cruiser. Inside, the transformation is even more impressive. The cabin is more upscale, with better materials, cleaner design lines, and way more tech. Front and center is a massive 12.3-inch touchscreen display with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Nissan also includes Google built-in, which means you get native Google Maps, Assistant, and Play Store apps, right on the infotainment screen. That makes it easier to stay connected without relying on your phone. Right below the main screen, there's another 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster that's fully customizable. It gives you everything from navigation and media to trip info and driver assistance features. Speaking of assistance, the 2025 Armada comes loaded with safety tech. Every model gets Nissan Safety Shield 360 suite, which includes automatic emergency braking, blind spot warning, rear cross traffic alert, lane departure warning, and high beam assist. Higher trims add things like a head-up display, adaptive cruise control, and Nissan's ProPILOT assist for semi-autonomous highway driving. Comfort hasn't been forgotten either. The Armada still offers 3 rows of seating, with room for up to 8 passengers. You can also opt for second-row captain's chairs if you prefer a 7-passenger setup. The seats are plush and supportive, and the third row has more space than before, making it a real option even for adults on short trips. Cargo space is generous as well. With all seats up, you get enough room for a family's worth of groceries or weekend bags. Fold down the third row, and space opens up considerably. Fold all the rear seats flat, and the Armada becomes a cargo hauling beast. Nissan also added more interior storage compartments this time around, so there's a spot for everyone's gear. Trim options include SV, SL, and Platinum, with each level offering more luxury and features. The base SV is well equipped, but stepping up to the SL adds leather upholstery, a panoramic sunroof, and a premium Bose sound system. The top-of-the-line Platinum trim is all about comfort and tech, with quilted leather seats, ventilated front and rear seats, rear seat entertainment screens, and an advanced surround view camera system that makes parking this big SUV much easier. Another key highlight is the ride quality. Even though it's built on a truck frame, the new Armada feels surprisingly smooth and quiet. Nissan has added more sound insulation and improved the suspension tuning, so road noise is minimal, and bumps are handled with ease. It still has the ruggedness to handle dirt roads or snowy conditions, but it's refined enough to compete with luxury SUVs on the daily commute. With this 2025 redesign, Nissan is clearly aiming to make the Armada more competitive against rivals like the Chevy Tahoe, Ford Expedition, and Toyota Sequoia. By switching to a twin-turbo V6 and focusing on tech, comfort, and efficiency, they've created an SUV that's better suited for today's buyers of people who want power and capability, but also care about modern features and fuel economy. So whether you're hauling your family, towing your toys, or just want to ride in comfort and style, the 2025 Nissan Armada is definitely worth a look. It keeps the toughness it's known for, but traps it in a smarter, more luxurious package.